Hi everybody. So I want to do a series talking about zodiac signs in a nutshell. Okay, I am a firm believer in self-awareness, because when you are aware of yourself, then you are aware of how you interact with the world and with people. Okay, now when I speak of these signs, I'm speaking of them in isolation, and typically signs never exist in isolation, but it kind of gives you an understanding of what that sign is like. Now, to fully grasp the full impact of the sign, you have to look at the house, and you have to look at the aspects it's making to other planets, especially outer planets. Okay, this is important. You have to study yourself. I don't care if you study astrology, if you study numerology, if you study Myers-Briggs personality, you have to understand yourself. Okay, because that is your launching pad into life. All right, so let's start with Aries. I'm going to speak of this in terms of what the sign is, and how the sign can become its own kryptonite, its own weakness, its own stumbling block. Okay, so Aries is about emerging of the self. Okay, Aries is about the self coming into awareness of itself. So you find that a lot of Aries are all about themselves, right? They're depending on what they have in Aries, if they have Sun, Moon, Mars, but Aries is about discovering the self. And so wherever you have Aries is where you assert yourself, where is your imprint. You really don't give a rat's rear what other people feel about the matters of that house or that planet. So let's say you have an Aries sun. Man, it's about you, man. It's about how you want to show up. It's about how you want to show up. And if anybody tries to come at you, they're going to get it. If it's like, Mars in Aries, it's about how you want to interact with that particular situation at that time. And so Mars is very fiery, so they're going to come at you if you try to fuck with them. If it's Moon, same thing. It's about how they feel about the shit at the moment. It's about how they feel. It's about, this is what I feel and this is what I want to do. Got nothing to do with you. And they don't like that part of them being fucked with by other people trying to tell them how they should show up in that particular area. That is their strength, but that also is their weakness, because they don't know how to yet moderate that intensity or that desire to put themselves out there. Make sense?